What's up, guys? Welcome back to Speckers with Spanners. And yeah, been on holiday this past week, doing some surfing and yeah, enjoying myself. And I've come back and I can't really do any more fabrication because I've got no more welding rods. So we're gonna have to order some more before I can carry on with that. I should shut that in a bit. Oh, I missed. Anyway, but yeah, something else arrived. We've got, I wouldn't call it new, but newer than the old one. Speedometer and RPM gauge, and it has 13,665 kilometers on it and 2 meters. So yeah, that's good. I guess. Can I wind it back? Ooh. Love how that works. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know. Whatever. It is what it is. We've got a new one. So that's all what matters. Still got to get a new key ignition, but that's where we're at so far. We've had, well, I got my neighbour over who's lent me this like mini fuel thing, so it just helps get fuel in. So we don't have a fuel issue. Well, we still have a fuel issue, but we've got it turning over, and we did get some pops out of it, but it didn't fully run. So we've got no throttle, except from whatever you call that. I guess you could call that a throttle. I managed to get the clutch thing working. Needs a bit of adjusting, especially down there. It's not very tight, so I'm gonna have to sort that out. But yeah, I've got it sparking now. I'll show you. So if I just pull the spark plug out here with the one hand. Now you've got some long ass threads in here. And then I just put that back in there. Like so. And then I'll turn it over. Watch very carefully. Can't really see it all. Focus in. Oh, a bit wobbly. But yeah, I know it's working. I can see it. Don't know if you can see it or not. That means we've got spark. Obviously we've got air, we've got compression, we've got fuel. So in theory, it should work. Managed to get the electrics working. So I've got borrowing a battery off my neighbour as well. Very nice. Generous. But yeah, I don't really know. Shut up. I don't really know what this thing is. I think it's some sort of like air, like exhaust purification or something. But it's very nice grounding to check if I've got spark or not. So I'm using it because there's like this bit here's got like a coating on it, so I'll put it on there. It won't really work. I mean, it still does, but not as well. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna just like keep trying, starting it, messing about with the fuel and stuff till I get it working. It's got its own little like petcock on here. At the moment it says off, but turn it on and then we'll try to get it working. I can't really seem to figure out why it's not working. So we've got spark. It's an alright spark, not like the worst I've ever seen. It's turning over. Not sure. I have a feeling too much fuel's getting in. It's just flooding it. So I don't really know if it's like too big of a jet or don't know. So I've just turned this screw. It's the idle screw. So it determines how high this bit inside here is. If you look, move that out of the way. If you look in there, if I screw it in, if I can find it there, so it raises up. And then if I unscrew it, it lowers. So we're going to try it all the way down. Because I don't know how flooded that is yet. So let's try anyway. Oh. Starting to see some smokes, I think. What is that sound? Right, I'm going to screw it in. The tiniest little bit, it's like half a turn. We've got any fuel left there. Okay, there's only that much left. So, this thing's got to work. I feel like that's too much. Back it out a tiny little. A bit warm. Oh, a big puff of smoke there. Another big one. Ready? I can't lie, I think we need to get this electric start running. Because then it can spin at a higher RPM and get it to. Bloody hell, it's tiring that. So I've just topped this up with a bit of E5 fuel instead of E10. We're going to see if that makes any difference. Obviously we were like down to here in fuel from to here. Always that thing, as soon as I start recording, so annoying. So yeah, I've just topped that up. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to keep kicking away at it, see if it will go eventually. Hopefully. Let me put this tripod thing back together. My bad, Mum just walked in. But yeah. Whoa. Keeps shooting flames. I don't know whether I need to like bolt this exhaust back on it. I don't really see what difference it would make. Because I mean, like, yes, it's got this fucking thing weighs more than the bike does. It's so heavy. It's also yes. Gotta love that. So yeah, it's basically not an exhaust anymore, it's just a shit ton of rust. I don't really get why this bit's here. Got like a emissions cleaner or something. I don't even know. I can't really be asked to bolt it back on either. So I can just get back over here. I don't see what else it could be. It's just got to work. There's nothing else it could be. It's just got to work. And I don't know why not. Anyway, I'll keep kicking at it and then I'll come back if it magically decides to start. Been kicking at this thing for about 10-20 minutes. Also in that time, hold on, I'll flip the camera. Also in that time, I've bodged up an air filter. So this is an air filter my mate gave me. And then I've taken that like adapter bit off that big box thing over there of an air filter. Taken that off, and then I managed to squeeze it on around here. And then put the ring back on it. And then I attached it onto there. So that's the air filter on. So it's getting premium filtered air. Yeah, I just don't know what else is causing this issue. I might try and get the electric start working. I might take the actual motor a bit out, see if I can get it working. Because it seems like it's absolutely seized in there. I've somehow managed to get that bolt off, can't reach that one. Yeah, just need to take it off, figure out how it works. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Right, so I've been looking for this toolbox which has got the holy grail of tools in it. It's got nearly every single size. I'm glad I found it. Because now this can help me undo this flipping bolt. And hopefully this rounded out screw which I've been trying to get out for the past ages. So this guy and this guy, that one's like absolutely rounded, so I might just have to cut that one off. Just deal with one. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, on with the time lapse again. So as you can see, we've got this side of the engine off, and yeah, you can see the alternator to generate the electricity to power the battery. So that spins around this. So it's kind of like an alternator, more like a magneto, but it's not used to. It might be used to generate the spark. I'm not sure. It's kind of like magneto alternator sort of thing, but it powers the battery as well, so it's got enough charge to do that. But I'm pretty sure it's an alternator. Anyway, yeah, I've got a nice lot of oil. Oh, this is weird. It's not a 125, it's a 124. Got to get it right. So, you know, might have to change the title. But yeah, now I've got better access to the starter motor. I managed to get this off because I managed to find the tool for it. So yeah, I guess now we can. I don't know what I'm going to do about this because I can't get this undone because it's like absolutely threaded. If you look at that, I'd say it's the most threaded, but it's quite threaded. Let me see if I can get it undone with this thing. That thing's absolutely wedged on there. Couple of love taps might help it come out. No. I mean, it turns on there, but I don't know if it's meant to. Seeing as it's so like crusty, seems like it's coming out here because obviously it's not been held together by anything. I just need to get this one out or chop it or do something because I don't really care if it's held in by one. I just don't want it held in by none. Just wanted one out of this. Because if the starter motor's not working, then that's going to cost like 100 quid for a new starter motor, and then that's not going to be very good. How can I get this undone? I guess I could just drill the head of it off completely. That would work. Might just do that. Get a drill. Do that. Get up. This drill's not the best. It's alright for unscrewing. Well, it's alright for screwing. Not really, but yeah. It kind of does its job. Not very well though. Oh, I've been looking for that. It's a wire brush and a little Dremel. It's a bit caked up with it. Pardon me. Oh, there comes my dad. That seems about the right size to drill off that. Some lubricant. Still not gone through yet. Smaller one, just to make like a sort of a hole. Blow minute, that's a bit hot. Shit. Right, no, I don't want it that small. A bit bigger than that. Go for a 4.8. Losing metal. Nearly there. Go back to smaller drill bit. Might start timer. Hello guys, my bad, I just went off for lunch. But yeah, I managed to get this off. I did look inside it, seems alright. So, yeah, I don't really know why. Maybe I just wired it wrong. Can't lie, that's probably the main reason why it's not working. But now I just got to get this on the right way. Pretty sure it goes on like matter which way that is. Right, okay, right, so I don't think anything came out of here. From all the screws, obviously. Oh, that is on there. There we go. That's on there. Yes. Now, I guess we can just get bolting. So start from that side, work our way around. So I know that one goes in there, and then work our way around. Speckle tool. Don't want to cross thread any of these. Click. Homemade torque wrench right there. just hit you guys. That one goes in there. There's one more hidden in there after this one, and then that's all back on. And then I've got to remember to put the oil back in, because I can't run it without oil, it'll seize up. Right, so we've got them all torqued up. Now we're just got to put these wires back in. This little harness thingy. I think that's... Pretty sure there's meant to be like a cover around this, in case the chain blows up or anything. But I think it's missing. So, you know. That. Then we've just got this bit left. So this one is a bit difficult. So I'm going to get this drippy on there. That goes in like that. And I think that goes in anyway. No, that doesn't just go anyway. It goes on our camera. There's that. Let's put the washer on. Now, where did I put those screws? That is a very, very good question. Right. These screws, they're all the same. So that can go back in there. That one. So there's that. So there didn't seem to be anything wrong with the starter motor. So I'm going to connect all of these back up, because there's nothing wrong with it. Then it should work. So there's that. Just put that cover back over it. Right, so that goes to the battery, that goes to the starter motor, and then we've got to hit the button and it should work. So let's go get all of this wired up. See what happens. Moment of truth. Stand this up. Get it actually level. There we go. Right, hold on, actually I'm going to put this oil back in. It's looking alright, it's a bit brown, but it'll have to do for now. I'm going to get this running before I do like an oil change and stuff. There's 1 litre. This thing flipping takes a litre of oil and I can't get that. That's it takes a whole litre. Showing empty. Should show them. Let's get this funnel. We can actually pour this in. Right. I was just about to say let's try not to spill any. What do I do? I'm going to want them to spill it. Right, this funnel. That probably won't blame the funnel. I'm going to leave it at that. So any of the little bits inside there don't go in. Spilt a bit, but nah, it is what it is. That bit of let's close that up. Let's open it. See how full it is. I think that's about half full. So that's alright. Well, it's like in the middle, so it's full in the middle like we want it. Now it's got oil. Now it's got to hook up the battery. So unscrew the screwdriver. There it is. Unscrew that. Turn it up. Screw it in there. No sparks. Right, that's helpful. as a positive. And that attaches to there. Don't need the screwdriver anymore. Kind of like blocking your view, hold on. I just realised. There you go. Now you should be able to see what I'm doing. I might need to screw in the starter motor when I do anything. That might be helpful. I'll go around to the other side. Just get that bolted in. So where those two are here, and we've got a tool. That worked. Screw it in. Obviously that's not tightened down. Hold on, did you hear that? I just remembered our ground. That's nice. So the ground off the starter motor goes, I don't know, somewhere. Right, okay, so that should be a little bit quieter. But I'm having a bit of a problem because the electrical diagram, which I might put up if I remember to, shows like this sort of symbol. It's like, so you got the cable coming off here, goes to a symbol which means ground. Now, also on the other end of the starter motor, it also has that symbol which says ground. Now I don't know if that means goes straight to there, or whether that means grounds both to the frame at different points. That's the bit which confuses me. So I'm going to ask Dola AI, not sponsored, and I'm going to ask and see what that means. I'll be back. Right, I'm back. I've just asked Dola what to do. She said put this off the starter motor up here on this ground point to make sure I clean the paint off, and then put a wire from the battery to the frame as another ground point. And that should work. I just got to tighten up this oil drain plug because it's loose. I only tightened it by hand. Oh, there's that. Right. Because it's saying even if it's grounded, it should still pass through there, and then because you can't even see what I was doing, because it's grounded up here, there. If I clean that off and I bolt that on, and then I ground it there, that'll travel through to that and then into the battery. But then that's also grounded as well. So that's that. So I might set a time lapse so you don't have to sit and watch me in real time. Yeah. Right, so we have So we have grounded the battery to here, the frame, cleaned it up, and then I've grounded the starter also to there. So it's still working as it was. So now, moment of truth. Just put oil in it. So the engine is in its middle one. We don't have anything. Maybe have to. Oh wait, where's the clutch? Clutch one's over here. So maybe there's like a thing on it saying you have to pull clutch in before. I think some of the wires have come undone because that one's undone. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, let's get all of these sorted then. There we go. Right, so we've got the ignition switch, obviously. We'll just put that back where it was, which is a good question here. There's that one. Then this one clips on. Ah, don't think it does clip on. It's still got the thing. Right, where are these wires that it should come off? I think they're here. Yeah, right. Green. So it's a green. So there's that one done. We need to unscrew the clutch and put it on this side again and then attach those. Let's get my tool. does that. I might need you. Right, so that's up. Using that one. Right, okay. Now, just attach. So actually it's the other way. There's one. Right, okay. I think that's hard. Right, okay. Right. Screw that on. But now does it start? Okay, well, nothing. Okay, that's working. It made the click. Right, let's try. Let's try this key switch. So let's get the little. Ah, so that light's on. Now if I hold that. And I press it. Right. So you're telling me I have to do 3 things at once. I have to press that in. Press that and then press the button. That's not working. I don't know if you can see it or not. Look. Lights are working. I don't get why the starter motor's not working. You try that one. Well, the horn ain't working. So that might be why. dash. Let's put that. So we've got a light there. Ah. Right. Shit, let me jump. Wow. Oh, well, that's not working. Right, let's try pull the clutch in. And then do it. That's what we like to see. Oh, I've got it working. So that means now it should be a bit easier. Is that even on? Right, okay, so we've got no fuel. Right, I kind of just want to tape that. Right, okay, so we've got it taped onto that one. We don't want to kill the battery. Never mind, no we don't. Right. Okay, I've got a full tank of fuel, guys. I don't know, I want to show you what this dash panel looks like. So, up here, we've got the gear indicator and then we've got the indicator lights. So that at the moment is on its hazards. So if I change that off hazards, that's not changed because I haven't pushed it down far enough. There we go. And now that those two are off, I just realised my hazards are on. So then we've got a full beam light and a neutral light. So at the moment we're in first gear, so I want to change that. So that's second. That means we need to go back half a gear. Yeah, there we go. So the neutral light doesn't actually work from what I can see. So we just got to know if there's no number, we're in neutral. Right, so let's turn on this fuel like that. So now we've got fuel flowing. And then, so what I found out is you have to pull the clutch in and then press the start button. So I know at least that if that gauge is on at full, I know that that starter button is on without one. So I'm going to give this a go and try not to flood it, I guess. Might be helpful if I put the spark plug thing on. I just realised. I remember I took it off. the engine. Let's take off this an air filter to see if that does anything. Let's try a full choke. It's been a bit of fuel. Just got this clutch. Not the clutch, the choke on this like handle thing I found. It works. So yeah, does the job. Right, now I'll take it off. Let's track it. The choke's still on. No, right. Unscrew that fully. Now let's try it. Horn works. Nope, nothing. So, I don't know what it could be. Could be a spark issue. I guess. Let's have a look at the spark plug, see how covered it is. Yeah, that's quite wet. See if the spark works or not. So we're not really getting any spark anymore. It's definitely in. I think I must have grounded something wrong somewhere. Hold on, let's try unscrewing that, because maybe that was the issue. Maybe it was working before. This thing's so close to starting, I want to get it done by tonight. Right, let's try. I'll get rid of this bodge cable. Right, so does it work like that? Yes, right, okay, so. Right, so we're not getting spark. I don't know why. Why aren't we getting spark? Oh, right, not the camera over. Right, so there's no spark now. So that means something. I don't exactly know. Maybe it's just a problem with this. I am a bit confused. It's got no spark, but we did have spark. I disconnected something. Definitely reconnected both of them. Yeah. That's connected. That's connected. Yeah. So that's connected to CDI, yeah. So that's all connected. Why has the spark just stopped working? Or it's not just from the electric, either. Just come up there. Right. That is really confusing me. Let's disconnect it, because it wasn't on before and we were getting a spark. Yeah, now we're just getting nothing. A whole lot of nothing. So it's not that, which is the issue. I mean, yes, I need a new one, but it's not that. What could it be? That is proper confusing. It's just stopped there. Right, okay, so that's fine. There is fine. Everything seems to be connected. It's just stopped working. That's a bit confusing. Let's try cleaning the spark plugs. See if that makes it. Arcing down. Right. Okay, so Sparks just decided to just leave the chat, I guess. Let me plug with this fuel so we don't flood it if it wants to. Okay, that's closed. To be honest, I don't know what's happened because we had spark, now we have no spark, and I don't think it's from me taking that apart. I have a feeling it's something to do with the starter motor, so I might disconnect it and then see what happens. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, just flipping stopped working. Excuse me. I'm gonna have a think about it, and I'll get back in a minute. Right, okay, so I've found the mysterious problem. This little connector here has got a black and a white joined together and a green. The green is ground, and then it splits up into 3. I had this cable in here because it had come out and I couldn't remember which way it went in. And I just thought, well, it's mainly black, so we'll put it on the black side. No, it's in the wrong side. So now we've got spark because that's up and that's the right way. So if we tighten this in properly, we should hopefully, fingers crossed, have a running engine. Why is that ringing? Right, okay, let's stand this up. Let's see if this bad boy will run after a year and a half of sitting. Oh, cheers for falling over. It's nice, isn't it? Right, there we go. So, does it work without the key ignition? No, it doesn't. Okay, so that means we've got to tape up the key ignition again. Where's the little white bit gone? Oh, great. This is going well. Where was it? I'm actually so blind, I swear. Right underneath my finger. I need to use this again to test whether it's in the right place. At the moment it's showing absolutely no fuel. So there it is. So there's where that connects. Working. We've got it there. Right. Let's hold the clutch in. I just realised to turn the fuel off so we're not getting fuel. Silly me. Okay, battery is officially flat. Well, nearly, but I don't want to kill it. So we're gonna leave it as that, to be fair. Just leave it on. And then if I can kickstart this thing, then we'll tiniest little bit more. Turn the choke on. Yeah. And gas out of this room. Turn the choke on. Try without the check. No, it is dead. Whoa, that's a big flame there. Let's try just a tiny bit more. Right, I'm going to leave that for today. Might have another go a bit later on, but I think that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. I'm nearly there getting this thing running. Hopefully by the end of tomorrow it should be working. I think it's mainly just a tuning the carb issue and maybe getting a bigger spark. Maybe there's a sort of a working connection, but not to its standard it's meant to be. So we'll see. And then I'll make another video tomorrow of it running. Probably be a short of it running. But yeah, stay tuned. So what's up guys, it's me again. It's day 2 of this engine. So it was running, as I'm going to show you now if I've got any videos of it. But this happened. And yeah, that sound you just heard was the push rod on the exhaust side falling off of here, leaving the ball in there, but going basically across, so it wasn't pushing down the exhaust valve properly. And then I tried to push it just about top dead center when the exhaust is like free and I can move it, and I tried to push it underneath, and then it just went bloop all the way down, like you can't even see it. So yeah, I'm debating whether it's easier to go through there and get it out, or take off the cylinder head, take it out that way. I have a feeling the cylinder head might be easier, but it's whether I can reach it from there or not. Anyway, nonetheless, I need to get rid of this electronics. I've already unplugged it from the engine. I just need to unplug it from the spark plug, and detach the ignition coil and everything, and just get it all off and out of the way, put it in the pile over here of bits and bobs. But yeah, it's a bit of a stupid one, that. Because the problem was, like, it wasn't running. I thought it was something to do with electrical or the carb. No, the carb is fine. There's literally nothing wrong with it, because it just ran with it. But my neighbour helped me. He got me a new carb to eliminate that issue. There's nothing wrong with it. But it was the spacing between the intake. So basically this was constantly down, and then it'd go down even more. So it was like constantly open, so it's letting out the compression stroke or the exhaust stroke, which is why it wasn't running, because obviously it's got no compression, which I did think it was a bit like easy to push for a motorbike. Like, I've tried starting my mate's bike, and that's a race bike, and that's like an absolute pain. Like, it hurts your foot when you get like when it like comes back up at your foot, it's painful. But now the compression's alright, but the fact that I've got no valve, the exhaust valve is not alright, because that just means it go in and it go out in the same place, and it doesn't really work. But yeah, it was shooting flames, which is pretty cool. Is that one of the balls down there? It might be one of the balls down there actually. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get this out. I don't know if you can see. It's just there. You can kind of see it. It's not really focusing very well. Yeah, cameras are dirty. But yeah, we'll get straight into it. My bad guys, can't really carry on with today because I need to order a new ratchet. I need to order a new 1/2 inch, I think it is. Pretty sure these are a 1/2 inch. Looks about a 1/2 inch. So yeah, I need to order a new 1/2 inch wrench. I'll get a B&Q on after school tomorrow. Yeah, get that ordered. I mean, if I order it tonight, along with some other stuff, it'll arrive for tomorrow. And then if I've got some time tomorrow after school, if I'm not doing any revision, then get on with this. But yeah, I think that's all for tonight. Can't really do anything else. It's a shame that this has happened, but you know, should have set them right and not just by feel. But you know, it is what it is. It happened.